Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Rosey Rosenberg. He's a comedian, he's a journalist, he's a writer, he's a lot of things. Alan, good to see you again. How are you today?
Good to see you again, sir.
So let's talk first off, major change going on in your life. Tell our viewers.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with gastric cancer last year, terminal, last May. And the first day I was diagnosed, apparently I was doing something right in my life because it didn't change my life, except that suddenly I had more material than I ever had to do comedy.
Yeah.
So I started jotting notes that first day on Rosey's last stand-up. And figured if I lived long enough, I'd do a few shows. And what I realized after doing it is I had something to say.
Yeah.
And not about death and dying, because I do not know anything about death and dying. It seems like I did learn and have learned over my life how to live in the present and how to live where every moment is a miracle. So I started taking notes and realizing my life was going to change a whole lot suddenly in very subtle ways. Now, I'm a bulk shopper. I'm a Costco shopper. But I realized that suddenly, instead of going to Costco with just one list, my shopping list, I'd have to take two, my shopping list and my will. Who's going to do anything with those 18 packs of toilet paper?
That's good thinking. It
was great thinking.
That's a planner right there.
I was planning. And then I went to Radio Shack to get a new headset for my iPhone. And it occurred to me, the guy said, I can sell you a lifetime warranty on this headset. And I said, for me, a chiclet could last a lifetime.
He didn't know what he was in for,
He didn't know what he was in for.
So you're going to be performing here in the next couple of weeks. Tell us where people can see you.
Yes, if I live so long, I'll be up and running at the Temple MX Shalom. That'll be next Thursday night, the 17th, 7:30 p.m., with the Bob Miner and Peter Spring Band. We'll have a full show of comedy. I'm calling it inspirational black comedy. It is black comedy. I'm advising people if they're a little bit sensitive to this black comedy, I do have some wonderful nausea meds to share with them at this point.
All right, very good. And is this where's the money going for all this?
The money's going to go to the Ashland Food Bank and the indigent funds of the Temple, Emek Shalom, and the Havara Shir Chadash. So poor people coming off the street will have something when they come in and need it.
Wonderful thing. Good for you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5 again. We're here with Rosey Rosenberg. Excuse me. He's a journalist, he's a writer, and he's a very funny comedian. So, Alan, what's life been like for you since your diagnosis?
It's been fantastic. I don't think I've had a moment of depression, a moment of anxiety. Somehow, after the work I've done with being present and trying to really enjoy every moment, took me through this. It was a seamless transition to diagnosis. And life afterwards has been even more poignant, even more momentous. And again, I don't know anything about dying, but I have figured out somewhat. And I have a gift that I need to share, which is why I'm doing this. There's no other reason. This is too much fun for me. Yeah. But I can't imagine I'm being kept alive for that. But I have something to share. But I'll tell you one thing about cancer. It's not as funny as relationships. When I was laying in bed with my honey, and I was blessed enough to have a honey when I was diagnosed, I rolled over in bed to her and I said, dear, I really want to grow old with you. Then I turned away and I said, heck, I want to grow old with anybody.
I'm sure she loved that. She has your sense of humor.
She did. But relationships are funny.
Absolutely. Oh, no question, right? Okay, so we talked about next Thursday, the 17th at Temple Emek Shalom in Ashland. You have another performance after that. I have another
performance scheduled for Oregon Shakespeare Festival's Carpenter Hall on the 21st. That's a Monday when they're dark. And that's going to be at 7:30 p.m. with the same band. So we'll give it another shot for people to see that and have some fun.
Very good, man.
Thank you very much.
Your attitudes and inspiration, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks very much. Stay with us. We'll be right back.